Go. And we are
And there she goes.
live on the Manic Money Finance channel.
What's going on, people? I'm Crypto Corey. He's Money Mike. And this is the
My
Manic
mom
Money
says I'm
Finance
special.
channel. Yeah. Yeah, you are. For sure. We all are special.
What is up,
We
fellow
are all
degenerates?
special down here, Mikey.
So the markets are crazy today.
Yeah, just, it's Monday. That's what we do. False move Monday. I didn't even trade today. I didn't even look at the charts.
Oh, I jumped into all kinds of stuff today. Just couldn't help myself.
On Monday, on the last week of the month.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I jumped into some crazy stuff today. Too. It's risky.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, no, I'm
Didn't learn your lesson last month? Well, we'll see you next month.
It's different with TradFi, you know. You'll have a lot of stocks that are actually doing pretty good, building momentum and such. And after last week, basically just a V-shaped correction. Everything was up. So it's like the whole
What did
thing
we
was
talk
green
about?
today. Basically most of my stocks.
What did we talk about? So, really, honestly, let's bring it up.
Let's do it.
Didn't go as planned. That's Monday for you, right? Isn't that typical?
I mean, our
Typical
trade
Monday.
printed money last night. So
Yeah, and I closed my trade before I went to bed, by the way, and I made $40. I put that on my Facebook, and then it completely crashed. And that's exactly why I pay myself, because there's nothing is guaranteed, and I'll find the next opportunity when I wake up in the next morning. Like,
what
this
about
is what we're teaching.
what about that open trade you got going?
Yeah, so we opened up a trade before the live started. I'm anticipating. So what am I looking at right now? As you can see, how I have my fib. I pulled my fib from this low to this high. We have a nice bounce off the 786. We're approaching the 200 moving average crossover. This is not guaranteed, right?
I
I
don't
could
know. It
really put
rejected
my
that
stop
twice
loss.
recently.
So yeah, 1, 2, 3 times, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So we need to watch it, right? And honestly, it's not the best trade. I'm just taking something. I'm entering the trade before we go live because I want to show you. We also, yeah. So we are making higher highs, right, and lower highs. That's what's going for us. We bounced off the 786. It's looking sketchy, right? But this is what trading is, right? We're gonna get in before people actually know what's going on. Right now, I'm anticipating a move, just like chess, right? If you're a good chess player, you can watch your opponent move, right, and you can anticipate his next move. That's what makes a good trader. I want you to kind of think of this like chess, right? We're gonna
I
watch
thought
our
a good
opponent
trader,
move.
betrays their government.
What?
A good trader, they betray their government.
Oh, like Trader Joe,
Yeah.
Trader Joe's. I know what you're talking about, like Trader. I know, not like Trader, but like Trader Joe. I know what you're talking about.
I was just saying something random to test the volume levels.
But yeah, so until right now, the concept is, and this is what we're going to teach every live stream, is that the 786 is being respected. Yes, we are below the 200. This is an aggressive move. This is very high risk. This is why I'm doing it in the demo account. I'm not doing this on my live account, right? I'm testing this out myself. I don't like to front run moves, and you're going to probably see why. Most likely this trade's going to get stopped out, right? So much more high risk to anticipate the move above the 200, right? We got rejected. Let's pull the fib from this one too. So what's going on from this low to this high? So we're watching every single move, right? Because price is fractal. And if we want to see this bounce, it's going to bounce within this next 30 seconds. If not, see, now we just touched the 786. Well, I showed this to you on the live last night. You watched us enter the trade. You watched us get paid. Like I put that trade out on Facebook. So right now the 786 getting violated. We have 30 seconds till the candle closes. We want to see this bounce off the 786. You see it? We're getting in here.
Violated.
This is intense. Yeah, completely violated.
I got violated by an uncle once.
Disrespected. They completely disrespected, you know. We don't want to see it, and that's what's happening right now. So right now, if you were in the trade, right? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we have a close
Ooh.
below that 786. Now we made a lower low. We're gonna close this trade, right? Because it's gonna go lower.
You don't think it's gonna bounce?
You watched me right there. That was a failed position. That's where I cut it off. Might be different for you, but from what I've known and what I've watched the charts, right? When I see that 786 fail, no, the model that we were originally playing is no longer playing out. So therefore, let's get out. Let's bail. Like, why would we even try to wait for our stop loss down there? I know where it's going because I've watched this so many times. So yeah, let's watch. I mean, you can keep watching it, but unfortunately, folks, this is yeah. Look at it. Let's delete all the drawings so you can see it a little bit easier. Because in the beginning, I know it's a little hard to see, but we have a shoulder, head, right shoulder, right. So the head and shoulders pattern. This says we're going down. Like we had 1, 2, 3, 4 hits off that 200, and it's just not saying, hey guys, we're not going up there. Sorry. All right. So let's look at the 7 minute, right? 7 minute looking interesting. We have two impulses here. How do we identify an impulse, right? Let's look at it. You have a bull flag right here, right? Did it go to the target? That's the question.
I
So
don't know,
bull
man. It looks
flag
like
right
it's
here,
bouncing.
pretty much right to the target. Beautiful, beautiful move. So usually, and this is not to say it happens every time. And I want you to keep an eye out for it. I want you to be studying price action. But see how we only have two moves right here. Typically, I see moves of three. Take with what you will on this, right? I'm not. This is not financial advice. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. We're just documenting our financial journey, right? But typically, we see moves of three. But as of right now, we're making lower highs, right? This is a downtrend, right? We're seeing this go down, and it's the end of the month as well. So I want to see this break a trend. I want to see price break this trend line. Currently, right now, it's not doing it. It's unfortunate, right? I don't want to be like the bearer of bad news, right? Isn't that funny? No, but that's the reality here. Altcoins got a bounce today. Why don't we talk about that? Let's keep it positive. But altcoins got a bounce today. Isn't that funny? You see
Yeah,
that, Mike?
it's interesting. I mean, it's one of those things that kind of makes sense if people are pulling out of Bitcoin and looking for the next opportunity. Altcoins might be it. I mean, that's not the way I went, but
It's telling you something. It's telling us a story here. So if this was the bear market and if we were crashing right now, why are people buying altcoins? Or whoever is buying altcoins. Why are they buying altcoins? Because we go over this every single time, like in the trade, in the live stream. I'm sorry, folks. The common story is that the retail traders buying and selling pressure move the markets. I have some news for you. We don't do anything. Our orders aren't even on the books. So, who's moving the markets? That's the question. It's not us, right? And whatever is going on, and we can see it, um, whoever is buying, obviously retail's buying, but whoever has the big money right now is buying all coins. All coins pumped today. Did you see that, Mike? You saw that, right?
I mean, I've been
So,
basically just kind of holding whatever I had. You know what I mean?
yep.
And
Slight pump. I'm not saying like big pump, but if
yeah,
everything was going to crash, right, it would have happened today. But everything seems to be respecting this level, which, just so happens to be the 786 on a lot of altcoins and a lot of time frames. Exactly what we're showing you. Isn't that interesting? Take with take that with what you will, right I'm saying? Like, you need to study this stuff. This
take
is very important.
take what? What?
What is price doing when everybody is, say, freaking out? What is the, say, if you go on X, or formerly known as Twitter, or any social media, even YouTube, your favorite YouTube influencer, what are they saying? Most likely it's the opposite, right? How many times is this? Because now you have to ask, like, who are these guys working for?
The
I
CIA.
haven't even I don't watch any crypto YouTubers, so I really can't say. I don't know exactly. But from what I hear, people are freaking out. Um, they're not happy with this.
They work for the
So
CIA. The deep
we have a
state.
lot of panic sellers going on right now. But what are the manic money financiers doing? We're buying, right? That's why you're subscribed. You're subscribed to the Manic Money Finance channel because you are a Manic Money Financer, right? You ain't no amateur out here uh watching crypto bros, right? We have a plan, we have a strategy. We don't panic, right? We don't care what price is doing. We change our plan with in accordance to what's happening in the markets, right? That's how we operate. We don't operate off of emotions. We don't operate off of feelings. We don't just simply go by another person's word, right? We make our own decisions. And right now, I mean, the moving averages are in our favors. And
Bam.
that's it.
Boom. It keeps wanting to go up, man. It's like it's getting crushed down. It's wild. That's like three bottoms on the near term in the same price range, and it's like just choppy, so choppy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Whatever's going on, yeah, they want to sell this thing off. Let's face it. I mean, we went to 100K. We're happy. Like, we sold our positions. I bought some nice stuff. I got myself a skydiving rig. It's amazing, right? Um, I I made the mistake last time of not taking my money, and this time I was like, you know what? That ain't gonna happen. I'm taking my money. I'm not gonna be greedy, right? So if I triple my money, I don't care. I'm gonna walk away with. I'm gonna be happy, right? And if it keeps running, I don't care. I don't care. I'll find another opportunity. There's so many opportunities in the space. It's insane. Every single day there's something.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
yeah,
especially with the
head and
stock.
shoulders pattern playing out here. put that stop loss below these high, above these highs. So now we're in the short. Yeah, so we're playing the short right now. It is what it is.
V-shaped reversal, man. You just jumped into a short.
Yeah,
Okay, hopefully it plays out.
yeah, we're just demo trading. We're just seeing, and we're playing um the head and shoulders.
No,
We're
I've
playing.
kind of
We're
noticed
below
a
the
trend
moving
because
averages.
we always live stream at the same time, and it seems like between 8 and 9, it seems to go pretty choppy. 9 o'clock, it tend to see a reversal. Not always a reversal. Sometimes it's a continuation, but it's almost like when the Asian markets take over, they are like water, and they're not trying to push Bitcoin in a direction that it's not already kind of going. Other times, it's like basically they're doing the easiest thing. So if it's going to be easy to push it up, take out the stop losses and the shorters and drive that price up, they do that. If it's going to be easier to short sell it, take out the stop losses in the bottom, it seems like they do that, you know? So
Yeah,
it seems kind of random, but it's kind of interesting how when the Asian markets take over this time at night between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you always see something. It's always something wild going on, you know?
definitely some volatility. That's what we got going on here.
Oh, 100%.
Is there? Did we look through any of the chats? Anybody want to put anything out that we should go over? Anybody wants to know like anything like crypto wise? Should we be pulling up any charts? All right, I got a couple likes here. We got two people watching. It's probably me and you. That's what we're doing. Now I'm
Yeah.
putting this stream out to a couple people, but it's like, come on, guys, like you want to be successful, you have to show up every single day. We show up every single day for you, right? If you don't show up every single day for yourself, you're just hurting yourself. You're not going to make any progress, right? If you're just going to show up on the days you feel like showing up, I'm sorry, that's not going to work.
Be like Johnny Cash. I hurt myself today.
Eh,
I hurt my
Isn't that
account today.
isn't that a cover?
Huh? Yes.
Or yeah, yeah,
Yes, it was a cover.
but
And I'm thinking
yeah.
like, we should do another cover. I hurt my account today.
I hurt my portfolio today. I went short when I should have gone long.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, it's crazy, man. I don't know. I just used my momentum from last week and I just rolled it over, dude. Like, yeah, it looks like your short's playing out.
Yeah,
94.1. But
yeah, I'm not in a live trade currently right now, but I am in a trade that is paying us for sure.
yeah.
Isn't that funny? We have the charts pull up right now.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it funny? It's like still says negative 67, even though I'm in the trade that's in green.
It's weird.
Good job, Trading View. Great job. I have to say, really, really good. Like, how am I like Trading View? If you're watching right now, how am I supposed to support your platform and demo trade when it doesn't even work properly? When I need to have it work properly and show people that it's gonna work, right?
Right?
So that's my little rant there. I should be in profits. For some reason, it's frozen right here.
I
Right?
mean, I do have something to cover in the TradFi space. Um
Yeah.
I did several risky trades today. I opened you know, kind of like, hey, I'm going to keep this momentum going. And one of them
Yeah.
was a little known supply chain stock that I saw on Stock Twits. If anybody knows what Stock Twits is, it's basically like the Facebook of stocks. Every single ticker has their own little message board that you can go to at any given time, and usually the comments are organized chronologically, and you can kind of just go through. It's nice when there's earnings because these people, man, they're just sitting there doing all kinds of research, and they'll just the second those earnings comes out, man, they post that EPS right there, et cetera, et cetera. You get a lot of good, you know, opinions and everything else. May even sometimes a little bit of technical analysis. There's actually been a couple of rock stars on there throughout the years who've given out some incredible trades, dude. Like it's kind of interesting to think about because it's kind of like manipulating the markets in some aspects, but hey, they're still doing business. So, but yeah, I
Strong
CT
response off that 786 currently right now, but yeah, go ahead.
um yeah, I think it's gonna bounce off the 94,000. It seems like it wants to go up. Um so CTNT is the ticker. Cheetah
All
Network
right.
Supply Chain.
Hold
No,
on, give me a second. I'm gonna enter this trade. You know what? I don't know. Should I enter the trade?
go long.
Oh
Go
yeah.
long.
I'm trying to buy that 786. That's what I'm looking at right here. Let's give it a second. But yeah, let's I don't know. I'm contemplating it. It's looking like what we want it. That's 786. That's what we want to buy. I'm gonna go for it, right? I'm just gonna go for it. Small position right here.
Put everything in.
Buying that 786 blindly, folks. This is what we do if we want to try to be successful, right? And we're going to monitor that trade. We're going to try to get a little bit away from here. We're looking to make that lower low. If it not, then guess what? I'm going to close and collapse the trade right in front of you. It's going to be very quick, right? I'm going to enter in right now with the demo account as well so you guys can see what I'm doing. Putting that stop loss very close. We are not playing any games here, folks. Right? We're not playing games with our money. This is the strategy. This is what we do. If you don't like it, well, you can move on to another channel. Right?
Yeah, a channel with tons of hopium and ridiculous predictions and no profit
Yeah.
anywhere in sight.
If you wanted some hopium, you should have gone to another channel. I'm sorry. Like that's not how this works. We do it the right way, and we just literally bought another 786. We did it last night, right? And the chance that we're gonna get stopped out here is probably highly likely. But you know how much money I'm gonna lose, folks? $3. And you know how much money I'm gonna win if I win? 30, 40, $50. So do you understand why this works for me? I can be wrong 8, 7 times out of 10 and still be profitable. Do you understand how this works yet? Well, if not, keep watching.
Yeah, it's definitely going up.
Yeah, because we bought the 786. How many? You gotta just watch the channel. Please just watch the channel and just watch us blindly buy the 786.
It sounds bad when you say it like that. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Blindly buy.
What? Blindly? Yeah. See, this
um,
is the problem. The books and everything that like online traders have taught you up until this point is completely wrong. Yeah. Imagine someone told you just blindly buy the NASDAQ at 10 o'clock based on trend, right? Or if we're saying like sell short, right? Just do it at that time. Don't even question it. It's 10 o'clock. I know trend. I'm buying or I'm shorting. Just trust it and just close your computer, close your phone, go to the park, enjoy your day. And if your stop loss gets hit, guess what? I'll find another one. I'll be right the next time because when I'm right, it's going to pay. And as you see every single day, how many times am I right, Mike? I don't want to be that guy. I'm not super right all the time because I am wrong, right? Because if you didn't pay yourself from the position last night, you would have gotten walk time.
You might not be super right all the time, but you're super white.
Oh yeah, and it looks like this could just collapse on us at any second here too. But I don't care what happens
Nah,
because
nah,
all
nah.
I'm doing is risking $3. I bought what an energy drink at the gas station for more money this morning.
Really? You drink energy
But in,
drinks?
yeah, still I mean sometimes in the morning, yeah, I drink some energy drink like a Nas or like a Monster.
I use a all natural pre workout with a little bit of creatine in it in the morning. I don't even drink coffee anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I found this
I'll,
all natural
I'll
one, dude.
sometimes
Whew. But I
I'll
actually
drink
want
coffee.
your opinion on a TradFi stock, the one I was just talking about, CheetahNet. So
Yeah, let's pull it up. Was the ticker
CTNT.
CTNT?
Yeah, buddy. N is in Nancy. You know Nancy?
CTNT or CTNC?
CTNT.
All right.
I tell you, man, these tickers, they're out of control.
Yeah, man. Like, just gotta find the right happy medium here. All right. So CTNT.
So,
Do
yeah, I
we
want to
go over
see
this? I
what
feel
you
like
think on a technical analysis aspect, Fibonacci, etc. Like, what you think here?
so. Yeah, let's look at it. 8 hour, pretty far from the 200, back above the 21.
Oh, it's super far
Kind
from
of
the
like.
200.
Let's look at the daily
I'm
first.
just
Let's
seeing.
start what we do. We start in the higher time frames and we work our way up. So let's look at the monthly.
I'm seeing consolidation.
Monthly, you got yeah. Daily, let's look at the daily. So yeah, there's a daily consolidation here. It's moving sideways, a lot of gaps. So I mean, it is what it is. But if you were to play this, right, we look at it. Would you just look at it? Oh my goodness. Wow. That's a great one.
Like, where do you even go with that, dude?
Yeah, it's hard to say because this is such a I don't know, it's just all over the place, but that looks like flag. It already hit the target of that flag. So what do you do, right? It's already went above and took profits. Where would you target, right? Well, this is the daily, it's back above the 21. Using that 21 as a force field, right? We could easily keep our stop loss below this low if we were to be playing this, right? With high risk, put that stop loss right there, right? And then you could enter and say right now, and then let's see what the stop loss is. And the target would be up to here, $6.36. That's 100% gainer. You're risking 10%. So that's a 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio right there,
No,
which is pretty good,
I'd be
right?
out before the 10%, but I get you.
That's what I would do. I mean, yeah. This thing looks super volatile.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's good.
It is, but I just
2 hours.
it's consolidating. It's been a couple weeks since it popped last. It's not filling that gap. And I mean, they're just $100 million in revenue here, man. Massive partnerships on this company.
Yeah, Golden Cross on the 2 hour. What's the 4 hour doing? Just got the Golden Cross. We really need to see it come back and hold above, right? This area, which would be, we want to see that high get broken, right? That's a double top too, if you see it. put a horizontal line at this high to that high. Or actually, no, it's now actually making, if you look really closely, it's now making lower lows, lower highs, sorry. And are we making lower lows? Not yet.
Higher
So
lows.
really this is a chubby triangle.
Oh yeah, it's a pressure cooker. Pow!
That's it.
All of a sudden, pow!
That's how it usually goes, right? We're about to get stopped off. Oh, yeah, we got stopped out on our Bitcoin trade. It's all
Really?
right. So yeah, that's no good. No bueno.
Oh,
Let's look at it.
yep.
It is what it is, right? We try it. That's how we do. We take our shot, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right?
Yeah, the crazy thing is you're probably gonna see a V-shaped reversal right in our faces, like.
Happens a lot. I mean, yeah, that wick, that was dirty. Let's see if it'll
Oh yeah,
pop back up. But from what I'm seeing, this is gonna go lower. It is what it is. You know, we're not gonna go crazy.
till it isn't.
Yep,
Oh,
stop. Whoa, almost there. Almost there. Isn't that some stuff, huh,
yeah,
folks?
yeah.
It is what it is.
I went hardcore into the Cheeto this week, man. I also continued on with the BlackBerry. I did a BlackBerry continuation for this week too, dude. Like, I couldn't help myself. You
Huh.
know it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I went for the $4 calls for this Friday. Now, $3 calls last week, $4 calls this week.
Stepping it up, huh?
Yay! I'm like, you know what? You know what? Profitable quarter. The company is in the green now. They're doing cybersecurity. Like, I'm telling you, man, big BlackBerry. If there is some kind of major, or I should say, another major cyber attack by random hackers from a
Yeah.
different country, something that really makes the news. I mean, you could see BlackBerry hit $10 this year. Obviously they're
Stop loss just got hit.
yeah, obviously their earnings per share
Watch
is not great, but I mean this
Bitcoin will. Here, you got this? Yeah, you got
yeah,
it.
I mean obviously BlackBerry's share earnings per share is not great, but you're talking about a company that's coming off of being negative for years, restructuring their company, trying to find a decent way to turn things around, and they finally did it. We're gonna see you have profitable quarter, positive earnings per share. I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, maybe not the sky's the limit, but BlackBerry has a lot of patents and proprietary technologies that would basically make their stock worth $10 alone on patents. So, I mean, they're ripe for a buyout too, because a lot of times you'll see a company restructure, like Kodak, for instance, and once they figure out a way to make money in the new economy, they've adapted and overcome. Another company will come out of left field, especially something tech like BlackBerry, and they'll just gobble them up, you know. So be interesting to see. But I am long on BlackBerry for the year 2025. I got some other picks, but I'm gonna slowly meet those out to you.
Nice.
I'm not just gonna give you everything all at once. You got to keep watching. This is how we generate viewership.
Yeah, Bitcoin, yeah, hits our stop, so it's all right. We're gonna
I
move on
know,
to the
yeah.
next one.
That's a big old head and shoulders, man. It looks like it's gonna go down. It's going down.
And we knew that. We talked about it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we tried to front run that position. Usually, when I try to front run a position, I get walked on. So you just watched. I'm not right all the time, as you see. Like this is not like, oh, I'm constantly right. No, I'm showing you how do you be how can I be profitable when I'm still wrong? Like a little bit more than half my time, right? I can be wrong 70% of the time and I'll still be profitable. But obviously, as you see on the stream, I'm not wrong that much, right? I can still be wrong. I can still lose a trade And guess what? I don't let it ruin me. I don't care about it. I don't completely, I need that money back. Oh, I need to do something about it right now. I need to get that money back right now. This thing pissed me off. No, as soon as I start getting like that, I shut it down. I walk away. Guess what? I didn't make it. Wasn't didn't make the cut this time. But you know what? Next time I will. I know the next time I get this opportunity, I will make up for it tenfold. You'll see. And I do it all the time.
And
I
so we
mean,
got
that's how we do
NASCAR
it.
All Out in the YouTube chat. Mark is in the YouTube chat
Oh,
today.
Mark's in the chat.
Yeah, we got
Nice.
Mark. We got B.
Good to see-
William watching.
Oh yeah, we got Billy. Billy's tuned in. That's sweet.
Who?
That's cool. So yeah, we're showing you. Yeah, I should have paid more attention to this.
Who's
But yeah, we should
NASCAR
have.
All Out?
I don't know.
He's
Well,
talking
shout out
about
to NASCAR All Out. New to the channel. Big shout out. You're making the channel. So
DRCT.
DR what on DRCT? Yeah, let's look it up.
DRCT.
Let's pull up that chart. Let's pull up that chart. DRCT on the NASDAQ, Direct Digital Holdings. All right, let's look it up. Make sure we got this on the. Do we got this on the? I got the. I still got the Bitcoin up there.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Yeah.
That's insane. That's insane. Whoo.
We'll make sure we get the chat. So yeah, big shout out to NASCAR All Out, giving us the DRCT. We're looking at this. Wow, this is big blast above the 200 on the daily, on the
Direct
4 hour actually. Look at it.
Direct Digital Holdings.
The daily, which just closed above the 200 too, as well. So yeah, this is looking pretty crazy. I gotta say.
That's crazy. This I'm not seeing any news. Um I mean they sold shares recently and rescinded equity, which is kind of crazy. I mean they sold 220,000 Class A shares for $182,000. What is this
Wow.
stock?
Yeah, we need to look this up. This is awesome. This is why we do the live stream, because you guys out there, you're showing us that stuff we don't see, right? We can't see all, but that's why we're doing it. So yeah, big shout out to NASCAR out bringing us this one. This is looking like, let's look at it. 15-minute, right? We have some consolidation here. Let's look at it. You kind of have like a flag. This thing moves so quick. That's what's hard about doing technical analysis on something like this. Like all the green candles, this thing is insane.
It's a micro cap, so it's got a market cap of 21 million. So
Wow,
Houston
that's like the
based.
crypto.
Yeah. I mean, it's an advertising platform. It's just interesting. I'm wondering, it doesn't seem like there was any news to drive this rally today. Almost like, maybe shorts covering, etc. It looks like it's listed on the NASDAQ. This is an interesting one, man.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of already halfway through its move. Target of this flag, as you see, is $6.90, right? If you were to jump in right now, this is more like a 1-to-1. It's in my opinion, I wouldn't do it because I don't chase the green candles, right? I'd be more looking for a bullish retest of this flag. But from what it looks like, I mean, this thing could just keep ripping for all we know, but we don't get the entry, which is fine, right? But where I would look for an entry would be back here. So notice how prices touching the 21 constantly. It's like just bouncing off this 21 line, this white line here. I want to see price come back to the 21 and then boom. That's where I would love to enter, right? And if I wanted to be super aggressive, I would put my stop below this recent low back here, right? Maybe give a little room, and that would be the ideal entry, right? If I were to be looking to try to enter on something like this. Something like this, I really wouldn't want to enter on personally. I wouldn't like to touch something like this because it's already moved so much. But that doesn't mean anything. This it could double its price within 24 hours as well. So that's the nature of something like this. It's super high risk. The market cap's very low, so the market they can move this thing very easily. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yeah, dude, this guy's talking about different people who are have trading live streams or posting on X and YouTube and such. Basically, he says that a lot of guys are pumping stocks at early in the morning, 5:30 a.m., 6:50 a.m., which is I think is super dangerous, man. Pre-market trading
Um,
on the stocks. Uh,
the,
dude,
I would ask though, NASCAR out all out. You're saying 5:30 a.m. Is that your time, or are you going off of New York Standard Time? Just trying to get an idea as to where you're because I live in Colorado, so I am off of Mountain Time, but all my charts I set to New York Standard
I'm
Time
assuming he's
specifically for that
I'm assuming he's
reason.
talking EST.
Yeah, I mean, we have to assume that he's talking in Eastern Standard Time because that's where the markets run off of. That's what we teach here. And if you don't have your charts set to Eastern Standard Time, well, I'd highly suggest you do that. It's very important. We all need to be able to be on the same page, so to speak. And I need to be able to understand when you say 7 a.m., does that mean 7 a.m. New York Standard Time? Or does that mean,
He's talking
yes, so,
EST.
okay, yeah.
He just
And, okay, so Eastern Standard Time, 5:30, that's before market open. So you're talking like super early. Typically on that time, I'm looking for my setup. I'm not going to be entering into any position. I'm going to watch the market because typically we look for the 9:30 open. Around 10 o'clock, we have the Judas swing. What do I mean by the Judas swing? We look for a false move to fake people out. It happens a lot. I mean, don't even take my word for it. We just go back into the charts every single day and go over it, right? We had a Judas swing today, right? And a couple of them actually, which is really frustrating sometimes. But how do we play that? 5:30. You're trading. I mean, it's hard to say because I mean, what do you think about that, Mike? I don't know TradFi like that. Are you able to trade
well, depends.
5:30 Eastern
It
Standard
depends
Time,
what
like
brokerage you're
before market
using. So Robinhood is going to cut you
pre-market?
off. You're not going to be able to do anything with Robinhood till 7 a.m. There is a ton of brokerages now. A lot of new ones, a lot of small guys in the game. Charles Schwab, I can trade on there at 4 a.m. I can start off, right off the rip,
Wow,
beginning of pre-market.
that's so these new brokerage companies. They're allowing traders to enter into pre-market
Well,
way early.
a lot of them, no, I mean, most of them I've always offered that. Charles Schwab being like a huge brokerage with their own clearinghouse, like they let their
Mhm.
customers jump in at 4 a.m. if they feel like it. It's it's not. I don't think it's the greatest thing. It'd be one of those things like if you're trying to get into a trade, earnings
Mhm.
play, something like that, where you don't really care about the large spread in the pre-market. The problem with
If you're doing
pre-market
long term, yeah,
the problem with pre-market is it takes very little volume to really swing the price wildly. So it's not like in the open trading session. So that's why it's
there
dangerous.
you
I say,
go.
I say it is a dangerous
There you
mistress. You need to be very careful
There you go.
because it's like anytime, any kind of extended hours trading, whether it be pre-market, aftermarket, like it takes like a very small amount of volume. And so he's talking about influencers who are basically pumping different stocks super early in the morning,
Interesting.
which would make it like if you're talking about a stock like this that only has a market cap of 21 million, so during the day it's going to take you $1 million to make this thing go up 5%, but $1 million in volume on the buy side, not even including sales. So it could, but in the pre-market, $100,000 in volume could probably swing this thing even more than that.
Easy.
Yeah. So like that's
And the
one thing.
reason for that is because there's less players.
Yeah, and the spread is there's a higher spread. Like you can see it in stocks. You'll see a
Mhm.
spread of 25 cents per share sometimes between the ask and the bid. But then once the market
And
opens,
what
it tightens up.
what is a spread? Just in case like people are watching, they don't know.
So it's the difference between the buy price and the sell price. So on the stock market, when you're selling,
Basically, like slippage in the
yeah,
crypto market.
yeah. So I mean, it's basically when you're selling, you're going to be selling at the bid price, and when you're buying, you're going to be buying at the ask price. It's a spread. It's how brokerages make their money now because they basically none of them charge trading
Yep.
fees anymore. So it's how
And
people.
as you see, when we look at Binance or Coinbase, there are multiple different prices for Bitcoin. Exactly the same thing that Mike is talking about right now. It's just a different terminology.
Yeah, NASCAR All Out says Webull also lets you start trading at 4 a.m.
So, yeah, my only thing, and we don't give out any financial advice
Damn.
here, by the way. We just gotta let you know. But NASCAR All Out, I want you to, if you're listening to this, I want you to just try waiting till 10 o'clock before you open any trade from now on, and just wait for because usually 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, we see the market actually moving in the direction that we expect it to, right? Usually around 9:30 market open, we get what's called the Judas swing, which is where everybody gets faked out. They oh, it's selling pressure, it's buying pressure, this and that. And they trick the traders into going in a direction, but as soon as 10 o'clock hits, it turns on a dime. Or it might be a few minutes, right? But I just want you to like take some notes. Like just understand 10 o'clock, just watch, see what happens around that time. It might be different for these low cap because the low caps they do their own thing. But if you're trading the Nasdaq, you're trading Bitcoin, you're trading something that's big like the S&P, just look for this type of model. We want to see either buy side or sell side get ran out, and then we see the model play out, whether it's the bull flag, which is super simple, or it's the moving average crossover, like we teach, or the 786 retracement on the Fibonacci, right? There you can pick a whole plethora of different indicators, the MACD crossover. We can go, you can find any indicator out there. It's going to tell you what you want to see. The only way that the indicator works and the only way that the model works is you have to see buy side or sell side liquidity getting taken out. We want to see stop losses getting rated, and that's when we jump in, right? We jump in after the carnage, right? After everybody's completely wiped out. They don't know what the heck happened. And then we come in and be like, yeah, we know what's going on. Yeah, you were tricked. We know you're getting tricked because why? We got tricked 1,000 times before you guys. We've been in this game longer than you. And then we know the game, right? We used to fall for that crap. We don't fall for it anymore, right? Because well, we're manic money financiers. That's why.
So
That's exactly why.
So from what I'm seeing, based off of what NASCAR All Out has been telling us about, it seems like this particular influencer that he's mentioning is targeting um high short interest micro caps, small cap stocks, and hitting them hard in the pre-market and basically, if not liquidating, forcing these shorts to cover which is just going to send the price rocketing. So, I mean, honestly,
That's yeah, typical. I mean,
that's smart.
that's yeah.
If the dude's trying to make a bunch of
That's
money, you know, he's doing
if
it.
if you're on the so if you can like you can this is why we say coin market cap is such a powerful tool, or even CoinGecko, or it doesn't even matter. I'm not going to list all of them, but there's a ton of them out there. You can go and look for yourself, but you can look at all these statistics. You can watch how much money is coming into a coin. I'm sure you know this. NASCAR all out, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about.
I think he's
You
talking
can
about
see
he's
the
talking about
orders
stocks.
coming in.
He's talking about stocks mostly. That's all he's
Yeah,
mentioning.
you could see the orders coming in, and you can counter trade the order flow. You know,
Yeah. Do you still have the
but
direct digital holdings chart up?
yeah, we got that up. Should we pull something else up here?
There was a certain, boy guy who I guess was pushing Nucleus, NUKK. It's a cryptocurrency technology type firm thing.
Yeah,
They call themselves a financial technology company. They don't even have their employees listed. It might be just one guy um out of Jersey, but this is one of those the stocks that he was talking about that got,
another beautiful bull flag right
yeah.
here. We also have a gap right here as
There's a
well.
there's a
So
looks
let's
like there's
put
a
that
couple
on our
gaps.
charts. Be a little gap here in efficiency. So
I mean, if they had options, man, I'd be buying puts right now in a serious way. I'd be loading up on those puts because this is a company that does not make money. They will
so yeah,
be
we got this big old
they will be doing a stock offering at these prices. This company's negative what 75 cents per share. They just all of a sudden found themselves with a $136 million market cap. Their PE ratio is negative 58. What?
This is why we do the stream, right? Because you
Oh,
guys bring us the fire. Target for the flag would be $110, right? Let's pull that on the long position. How would we play this, right? If you were trying to get on the bottom of the pattern right here, we'd pull that and target this low, right? We'd put that below that low, targeting the high of the measured move, which would be 67%. Probably like, you know what? Just 69%, 70%, right?
69.
Two
No,
four six. So
69.
this is a
You said
one to
69.
three.
We're going with 69.
Yep, that's it. Yep. So this is a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. This is what we teach on this channel, right? If we're going to be playing any moves, this is how we play it. Notice how my stop loss is below that 200, right? Notice how my stop loss is below this low as well, right? This is a solid play. We can frame a 1 to 3 all day in something like this, and the flag looks beautiful, right? So I would take a trade like this all day, right? Because I know in the long run I'm gonna get paid, right? I'm gonna get paid. I just keep playing 1 to 3s like this. It's gonna play out. How's it going?
Oh, who dat?
So yeah,
Who dat?
yeah, it's Jimmy.
JR. We call her JR on stream.
So
It's
yeah,
to
I
protect
mean,
the identities of everyone involved.
I just got stopped out on the Bitcoin trade. It's all right. I
Woo.
lost $3. It sucks, right? But it is what it is, right? But this is how we play it, right? I know that Bitcoin is just going to be a butthead. Um, I'm going to find my model, and I'm going to just keep playing that model because I know it's going to pay me in the long run. I don't care what happens, right? You shouldn't even care about the money. You should be worrying about the process. That's the key. key. So yeah, B 68, and I owe you one. Don't know. Hey B, big shout out to B, new dude on the channel. Um, we really respect you guys jumping in here, giving us what we need to look over. So if you have any altcoins, any TradFi, any tickers you want us to go over, just put them in the chat because we're gonna go over them. But I mean, NASCAR all out, and B new guys to the channel. Big shout out to them. We're happy they're joining us tonight, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think his name is William. It came up. It said William is watching when he first jumped on.
Oh yeah, B. So that's Billy, good friend of mine. Billy, if you're watching this, man, we'll get you up to speed, man. Let's get you up to speed. Let's get you in the crypto markets. Let's get you investing. Let's get you on this game because it's going to change your life. I'm telling you right now. You want to buy whatever longboard, skateboard, surfboard, whatever you want to do. Like you see me. I didn't know how was I going to buy a parachute? How was I going to buy all this stuff for skydiving? I had no clue. How was I going to afford all this stuff? Crypto, man. I just bought all that with my crypto. It's insane, right? I don't care. That's it, right? And now the market's pulling back, and guess what? I don't care, right? Because we knew this was going to happen. And I'm happy. I took the money I wanted because I knew what happened last time. Do you remember what happened last time? What was it? $69,000 Bitcoin it went to? Was it or it was 73 was the top, right? If you remember correctly, Mike.
Uh,
And I
69,000.
Yeah, 60. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. So when that happened, I did not take a single dollar from everything I invested. I invested thousands at that point. Let me tell you, I was not happy. And price kept going down.
I don't
But
think that
you know
that
what? I
William guy is your friend, man. He said he's not Billy.
Oh, he's not Billy. Oh, he's B. Yeah, dude, I don't care. Everybody on this stream, you're my friend, you're my homie. Everybody who's watching right now, you're part of the family, right? You're part of the Manic Money Financers, right? We're on a mission together. You're here to learn. We're here to show you what we know. And I honestly, you guys are here to teach us too, because what was it? NASCAR All Out just showed us some new stuff too. So
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
he
we
actually
really we want you guys to be tuning in on the channel because you guys make the show.
he raised an
Without you,
interesting
this
point.
show's gonna be boring.
NASCAR All Out raised a really interesting point with these people that are pumping these stocks. He said, as a small cap trader, while he doesn't like them, he feels like he has to follow their moves because everything that these guys are mentioning is taking off like crazy. So it's obviously they have
Just like
well, they obviously have a very intricate pump and dump scheme going on. Um,
just like meme coins.
yeah, so I mean,
Gotta say it. Gotta say it.
it's one of those things that
Right.
you can only do that for so long before the SEC comes in and freezes your bank account and your brokerage accounts. I mean, good luck to
Unless
the guy.
you're offshore.
Yeah,
But that's what's going on, folks. Yeah, not NASCAR all out knows what's going on. B knows you know what's going on, right? You guys all know what's going on. Everybody's watching this channel, right? Because we're a step we're a step above the crypto bros, right? We've been through this game. We went through a couple cycles. We've leveraged trade Bitcoin or we've traded margin with TradFi, right? We all know like the consequences of our actions, right? And we're not going to make those same mistakes anymore, right? That's why you're watching the channel right now.
yeah, yeah. I'm watching the channel right now.
Yeah, we're watching Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin just deciding to boom completely violate what we were looking at, which is fine.
Yeah.
So let's pull it. What is this? I'm pulling on this one. So let's look at that daily. Daily. That was like a rising wedge. It fell down, right? Totally broke out of the channel. There's no question about it now, folks. I'm sorry, but like, yeah, this thing totally is breaking out of the channel. It's not in there anymore. And where am I looking, right? Well, let's pull from the low here on our fib to this high. Boom. $75,000 Bitcoin. Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared for a correction like this? Because that's what's happening. And they do this a
That'd
lot.
be
I mean,
crazy.
um, the holidays, dude, they mess with people. Like don't let them mess with you this holiday. You should have been expecting this. Everybody's buying Christmas presents. Come on.
I think we
Isn't
should
that the story?
I think we should check out the SPY. That was the last trade that I jumped into that I haven't mentioned yet. And it's actually kind of crazy the V-shaped reversal this was going undergoing today. So basically, like right after the markets opened, I think they were trading about $60 a piece, but those $600 calls, man, they look too good to pass up. $600 calls. So I jumped in those just under 590 bucks a piece, a share. 590 bucks a share. Um it would have been right
Yeah, we
around
got the
10 a.m.
Golden Cross.
Huh?
Yeah, we got the Golden Cross there. It's beautiful. It looks like it's pumping right back up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, $600 calls might have been a little bit too optimistic. They were in a nice price range, and I don't think it's crazy to think that anybody who doesn't know the S&P $500 or the S&P. I'm forgetting how to speak. The S&P options are always at a nice premium. So if this thing marches up, so it went up what $7 a share today, the SPY. If this were to march up
Yep.
just $5 tomorrow, those calls could be double, triple the money they were this morning. So it doesn't actually need to go above 600. That's the craziest thing. These premiums and the time value for 3 days is huge. It's crazy. So, just
Insane, right?
something to think about. Yeah, you don't actually need it to hit. It could stay out of the money, and you could just sell those option contracts and still make money. Not financial advice.
Yeah, right. Everything we do on this channel is not financial advice. Like I said, it's a documentation of our financial journey. If you learn something from that, well, God bless you, right?
Yeah,
You're blessed by God.
I'm
Every
actually the
single day.
newest Tesla robot, kind of like an android. The WT 400. The WT stands for white trash.
There you go,
That's my
right?
trademark.
It all makes sense now.
Take me to your leader.
What you got going for what you got going on for Christmas? You do anything
Me?
fun?
Oh, dude, I am a
Yep.
child of divorce. So we always have 2, 3 different things to do on Christmas, man. It's, Christmas Eve is Italian side of the family, 7 different types of seafood. It,
Yep.
yeah, it's always a good
That's
time.
sick. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and then Sunday, Christmas morning is the Polish side of the family. We do breakfast. We do the gifts in the morning. There's a lot of kids on that side of the family, so we tend to we do all right. It's expensive.
Oh, all out.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
I should do like a big breakfast for my girlfriend tomorrow, like a
Yes.
big bacon and
Yeah.
like 10 eggs. Just cook all the eggs, like do some crazy omelet, dude. Just be like wake up at 4 o'clock and just be like, hey, look, I got all this beautiful breakfast to get. Look, what's the matter at you, huh? We got this beautiful Italian breakfast, and you just want to look at it? No, you want to eat it. You want to touch it. You want to smell it. Eh?
Yeah, I mean, you recently moved away from your hometown. or your home state,
Yep.
earlier this year. So I imagine
Temporary.
yeah, I imagine it's kind of
Home
rough.
home is where the heart is.
Yeah. So I imagine you and the girlfriend are celebrating Christmas together, and maybe you got the dog some stuff.
Yeah, we got the dog, some stuff. We got the cats, some stuff. Like
Nice.
these animals are so freaking spoiled. I tell you what. Oh my goodness. Like, what the matter at you? Huh? Why would you get a cat a freaking sweater? I wear a sweater only a couple times a month, right? Why would you get a cat a sweater? No.
Did you guys get your cat a
We
sweater?
we're definitely going all out on the Christmas gifts for the animals, but just wait till my girlfriend sees what I got her. I mean, yeah,
Are you
I
gonna
got
put
some nice, cool stuff.
are you gonna
I'm
put your dick
jealous.
in a
I'm
box,
jealous.
dude?
You could do that too. But I'm jealous of what she got. I wish I got. I'll get it one day, but yeah. I'm still old school. I'd rather have the old school stuff, but I going all out, right? For what we love, and we love adventure. That's all I gotta say about that.
Don't say what it
Can't
is.
give away
Yeah.
because she'll watch the live stream later, and she's gonna figure out what she got for Christmas.
Yeah.
Can't let her know. So,
You definitely want to avoid that. For
oh
certain.
yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I got the top of line. That's it. You know, spend some good money.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
If you're not spending over $1,000 for your girlfriend on Christmas, then what are you doing? Right?
Uh being a reasonable human being, $1,000? Are you crazy?
Yeah, that's like chump change, dude.
I'll make her something before I spend $1,000.
Damn, dude. All right.
I made this dream catcher for you.
All right. Yeah, I got this dream catcher, you know. Meanwhile, she gets you that something like $5,000. You're like, damn, dude, I fucked up, man.
Yeah. I mean, not so far. I think my ex got me a drawing of my dog. I thou my sister had
Really?
gotten it for me, but my sister
Yeah.
told me she never did. So I think it was my ex
Like
that got that for me.
$1,000. I don't know. I don't want to sound like pompous, right? But like $1,000 is like a minimum what you should be spending for your loved one.
My sister got me this one
Right.
here. It's me when I had hair.
Mm.
I did a post on Instagram and I was like, I look like Captain Marvel after the haircut. And she found a graphic designer to do a commission piece. You know,
So yeah,
I
let's
keep
look up OB. We're having in our request here
outbrain.
from E OB. Something to look is OB is something I would like for you to look up. All right, let's look at it. Let's check it. Look at it. Whoa,
Outbrain.
another flag. Some It's a weird consolidation, right? Because we kind of had this rounded top and faked everybody out. But look at this beautiful inverted head, complex inverted head and shoulders at that. So, right. So, what is a complex head and shoulders? Typically, two shoulders with the head, right? See it? And how do we play the complex head and shoulders? Same way we play the head and shoulders pattern, right? It's all it is that swing low that took out the stop losses like we talk about. We're looking for a move that takes out stop losses. And if that's an inverted head and shoulders, well, there you go, man. Like you have the model. You understand it, right? You understand like what we're talking about, the concept of stop losses getting rated. And an inverted head and shoulders is a perfect example of that. Why? Because people had their stop losses here, right? They also had their stop losses here. It looks like there is a gap down there. See that, Mike? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because if you were not looking closely, you would completely miss that. But Look at that, right? You have a slight open there at
So
$7.05.
this company
It's
is,
it's on. You would miss it if you didn't see it.
I mean, this company is interesting, man. They were listed in 2021 for 20 bucks a share. They have a lot of employees, but I'm seeing actually positive earnings coming up in February here, which is reassuring. Hedge funds haven't really, they've been kind of selling their shares. Insiders are buying shares. So, I mean, right now, they just got a price target raised to $9 from $6 at Needham, which is a investment firm or an analysis analyst group. So, I mean, honestly, overall, I would view this one as a buy, especially long term leap options where you can get them pretty cheap and, basically just sit on those bad boys instead of spending a bunch of money on those $7 shares. Because,
Oh yeah. I mean that let's face it, that's a big old flag and let's put the target. Let's see where is the target if this flag breaks out. And this thing is massive by the way. Like we have a big old move,
yeah,
right? We got lower highs, higher lows. We got consolidation here, right? And this is what we look for. Where's the measured move of this flag? Oh my goodness. $8.63, right?
I
Let's
would.
let's get it tight. I want to make sure you can get like a good move. And let's put actual long position. Let's put our stop loss below that gap because that gap very well could get filled. So we have to be mindful of that. Let's keep it below that gap and then pull it to our target, right? We're framing a 1 to 3 right here, right? So this 17%, 48, yeah, you got 1 to 3 risk, slightly more than 1 to 3. So this is beautiful what we're looking for, right? This is how we talk about how to frame a 1 to 3. We talk about how to do the math. And I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like the people who bring in these tickers up on the stream, they make the show because this is beautiful. I'd play this all day. This is exactly what I'm looking for
I mean,
all
they
the time.
they've been beating earnings recently, and their earnings have really been going up. They tend to do a really strong quarter four. So, and they report in February. So, honestly, I would be buying the August $10 calls, and then I'd probably be buying the probably March, the beginning of March, anything the first date expiry date after earnings that you can get the 750 calls. And just do a nice staggered, maybe 2/3 to 1/3 in the money calls versus the out of money calls. And yeah, you're probably gonna see profit. Not financial
So,
advice.
and the only thing I have to say about this one is that the daily is a little far from the 21. I would like to see that 21 come up, touch that daily, right? We might want to see some consolidation. But this thing has been running as well, folks. So we have to keep that on the table. I don't want to make it completely. We gave you the bull scenario, but I also want to give you the bear scenario, right? So we have a big impulse here, right? And if we want to see a pullback, right, it could go back to 786, go to 618, right? And that would be $5. And that would be an amazing entry, right? Typically, right now, so if I were to try to play this, I wouldn't want to jump into this impulse because just on the fact that it's moving that far away from the 21. I could be wrong, right? There's a lot of times where uh, these things they just rip in our faces, but if I was trying to play the safe move and I was trying to be safe about what I was doing and only risking a small amount of money for the move that I'm looking for, right? I would want to see the price action, the the candles or where, the candlesticks. I want to see them touch the 21 right here. And if that does this, that's beautiful, right? And then I'm boom, I enter here, right? Or we chop a little bit this way, and then boom, enter there, and then I blast off, right?
I mean,
That would be perfect entry.
if you're using less than 5% of your portfolio on any given thing, you
Shouldn't be using any more than you shouldn't be using any more than 2-3%.
eh,
But I get it. Like
eh.
I've done it. Like I risk 20%. I can't tell you what to do, right? I've risked way more than that, right? Because yeah, I think I'm the man, and we all think we're the man, right? Until we get wrecked. So I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you um what's worked for me, and I understand that as soon as I lower my risk and as soon as I lower my position size for what I'm making right now, I'm not a multi-millionaire. I know, right? It's surprising, but I don't feel comfortable losing a certain amount of money. And right now, I know what that amount of money is, and that's what works for me. It's going to be completely different for you and everybody else, right? Are you okay with losing $50 10 times in a row? If not, then you need to lower your risks, your risk size,
Uh,
right? If
Basically, all I was trying to say is if you're using a small percentage to hop into a trade, you don't necessarily have to sit and wait it out because you might forget about that stock. You might, but bought a
because
couple,
you don't care.
if you bought a few options contracts and you see those options contracts in your portfolio, you might think, oh, yeah, what is that stock doing? And if it's dipped, now you can average down a little bit. You have tons of dry powder left. Maybe you just sold something you made a bunch of money on. Hey, that's the only point I was trying to make. I said less than 5%. I didn't say 5%.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, dude, let's be real. I've risked more than that. I've risked 100% of my portfolio. I don't care, right? But how many times can you get hit in the face? This is what this is what trading is. It's like a boxing match. I don't know if you've ever boxed anybody or like fought anybody in a respectful way, right? Like in a not like a street fight or whatever, like in a respectful, like actual combat, right? It's the jab, right? You're gonna get hit by that jab. How many times can you hit by the jab and you're just gonna be like, okay, maybe I should like back off. Maybe I should defend myself. Maybe I should put my hands up, right? How many times are you gonna get hit by that jab before you decide, oh, he's coming from this way. Maybe if I tweak my position, come from the other side, and like hook, right, might make a difference. This is how you need to start looking at trading. Same way as like MMA or a fighting match. Like you keep coming at the same approach and you keep getting hit. Like it's not working. Why are you gonna keep doing the same thing? He knows your game, right? The market knows your game. JP Jerome Powell knows your game. He just instead of the instead of the jabs, he's coming at haymakers every time you come into him. He's haymakering like you did. Like you're getting wrecked, man. Like, how many times are you gonna keep going back in and be like, yeah, I can take this. I'm strong, man. I can take another haymaker. I can do it. Whatever. Screw it. Haymaker me, man. Give it to me. Give it to me right now, right? And if you could just stop yourself in that moment and completely forget about your ego and completely forget about, oh, my pride and everything else and understand that, you know what, I'm wrong. I don't have this right. I need to back off. I need to take a step back. I need to reevaluate what I'm doing. How many traders do that? Not a lot. And if you're doing that, you're a step above most.
so
So
NASCAR All Out just brought up a pretty interesting stock, Euphoria. And I basically this stock used to be an Australian-based biotechnology company and just recently re-domiciled in the United States, which is pretty wild. And they're getting listed tomorrow on Christmas Eve. Um, there's going to be some options. There's no okay. This is the other one he mentioned too. So honestly, I'm gonna like NASCAR all out. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be keeping my eye out on that one because this looks very interesting. The fact that they're doing an anti-anxiety, uh, post-traumatic stress disorder medication. Basically, their medicine is for panic attacks, panic disorders, etc., etc. But they're doing it without your normal sedation and cognitive impairment that most anti-anxieties are using. Apparently, they're very
That's insane.
apparently they're very well tolerated, and they have a strategic partnership with Merck. Very interesting. So I'll be watching that one tomorrow
Merc.
because why not?
That's yeah. That's crazy.
I feel
Yeah,
like
he's
this
talking
guy
about
is
the
giving us
VWAP.
better info than we're giving him.
No, I mean he's definitely he's looking at different things than we are, and that's why we love this stream is because we have really smart viewers that are pretty much right at our level, if not above our level. So that's why we have the stream is so we can all share this information. So yeah, at the open SLG we'll probably be on watching, especially if it opens below the VWAP. So yeah. VWAP,
WAP?
I don't use the VWAP too
What,
much, but
what are we talking about with WAP
this
here? Some
so it's the volume weighted average profile.
I
So
knew that. I'm just making a WAP joke,
yeah,
Cardi
you
B.
yeah,
She
if
got that
you
WAP.
listen to Cardi B, it might mean something different to you. So
Hmm.
the volume weighted average profile, right? It's a different edit. It's something different than what we typically teach on this channel, but understand if you can make an indicator work for yourself, God bless you, right? And you're gonna find every single thing that we find with our indicators, but with your indicators. Why? Because price is fractal. Price repeats. It's it's inherently the nature of the universe, right? And we can measure it, everything. That's what's so beautiful about this. So the VWAP, I don't want to like sound like I know what I'm talking about because um I haven't studied it as much as the moving averages, but the volume weighted average profile is used by a lot of professional traders as another indicator, right? And I think if I remember, okay, no, that's the Bollinger Bands. So I don't want to like sound like
I think
yeah,
VWAP is volume
I don't
weighted
know what I'm
average
talking about. Yeah.
price.
So
Volume
yeah,
weighted average
yeah, it's
price.
yeah, price. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which should probably be averaging the moving averages.
Yeah.
I don't know because I don't use this indicator,
Well,
but
VWAP, so
let's
that's what
what,
a lot of
what
momentum traders use. It's basically you take the total dollar value of all trading periods and you divide it by the total trading volume for the day. So it's kind of it's kind of gives you insight into the trend and value. There's a lot of momentum traders and day traders that will use VWAP because once it drops below, they jump in and it'll pop back up a lot of times. But I actually think it is a flawed indicator, the VWAP. So because basically,
oh, why is that?
like you said, you're just looking at moving averages at that point. Um, a lot of times your VWAP is going to fall right in line with moving averages, but a lot of times it breaks apart and it won't actually predict where the price and trend is going. I know it works nicely, and then it has a ratio and a relationship with the volume on the day. So with the volumes changing, you'll still get a decent VWAP, but I honestly like the relationships of the moving averages the best. When you're seeing that 21, I use a 10, 50, and 200. And basically, I'll look at the 200. A lot of times when price comes down, it'll bounce off the 200. You know that when your 10 or 21 crosses your 50, and you're two, and then they blasted the 200. We're on a rally. Whereas with a VWAP, a lot of times it'll just break down in your face if you're trading with that. It's great for momentum trading and intraday, but on an overall time frame, I would choose moving averages. I even like RSI a lot of times. I'll be checking out RSI. And when on RSI on a momentum filled volatile stock that starts dropping down there, time to jump in. But yeah. So
So yeah, I mean, I haven't researched the VWAP too much, but let's just look at it briefly. So the midpoint, we have a strong response off that, and it looks like we have a strong response off the lower band, right? I don't understand. Like I didn't. I would be lying to you guys if I told you like, oh, I understand what's going on here. I don't. I'm just looking at it from what I know. Pull from that high to this low. So you also have like the bottom is 6. Go back here. Click on that for the wrong reasons.
I was
Use
gonna say,
that
what is
just
that?
completely screwed that up. So
Zentry?
what was the ticker? And yeah, it's lagging behind. So we're SL.
SLGL, yeah. Yeah. You're going through a Starling buffer.
Yeah, I clicked on my no, I just clicked on one of my notifications. So the fact that I just gotta say, guys, if you get a big in like this, you have to validate or whether you use VWAP or MACD, you're using the Bollinger Bands, you can look at all the Fibonacci sequences. You can look at every single indicator that I don't even know about. You're gonna find the same exact things because once you spend enough time in this space, you understand that all the indicators basically show you the same thing, right? And then now you realize why I don't have any indicators on my chart. Because if you spent enough time in this space, you'll understand, oh, we basically retrace the Fibonacci level. It's easy. Basically just take buy side and sell side liquidity. That's it. We just run out the stop losses. And it's like the more simple you make this, the more successful you're going to be. Because you can, like I said, you'll find every single indicator. You can go down every single rabbit hole and it will show you exactly what you want to see. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. You're going to find what you want to find. That's what I mean by price is fractal. That's why I mean like um, you stare long enough into the void, yeah, the void will stare back at you. So meaning if you want to find a bearish pattern and price is bullish and it's in a bullish uptrend, you're gonna find a bearish pattern and you'll trade that bearish pattern and guess what, get walked on. Right? So the big thing is identifying trend. Knowing in the large time frames, I'm looking at the monthly, the weekly, the daily. Where is price going? And then I look for my models. Then I look for my patterns. Then I look for my 786. Then I look for my setups, right? That's when I start framing a 1 to 3. And only at that point will I actually enter into a live trade because I need to know all the I need to to be successful in a trade. I can't just have blind faith. Some of you you might be different, but I've spent enough time in this space to know that I don't want to be operating off of blind faith. I need to know that my setup and my technical analysis and my actual play has some weight to it. Only then can I sleep easy. Only then can I walk away from the trade and be like, you know what, I'm gonna let this play out, and I know I'm gonna get paid. If you don't do that, you're probably stressed out. Am I right?
Yeah, and that's why
Probably looking at the trade way too much.
I mean with stocks, that equivalent would be fundamentals, future guidance, good news, product developments, earnings going up, etc., etc. So, because you're gonna run into quite a few times in the stock market when the technical analysis of the charts just doesn't play out. Jerome Powell gets
Same
behind
thing
a
with
mic,
crypto.
huh?
Same thing with crypto.
Yeah,
Every single, it doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, your mall's gonna get walked on.
Jerome
Doesn't
Powell,
matter.
dude, he goes to speak, forget about it. It's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Someone keep that guy away from a microphone.
Right. That's, I mean, it is what it is.
Oh yeah, but man, some good stuff today, man. Quite a few people jumping on
Yeah,
today.
we went over. Yeah, we got a couple new people on the stream. We want to give a big shout out to B. You guys. I mean,
William,
whether
think his
right,
name is
yeah, William
William.
B. Yeah, big shout out to you. Big shout out to NASCAR All Out. I mean, we really love you guys jumping in the stream and
Hell yeah.
putting this stuff out there because you making the stream, right? And if you show up, we do this stream every single day, right? And if you want more information and if you want us to go over things, we're going to be available to you every single day, at least for now, right? Until we're going to become a lot bigger in time. I just know it. So this is your time to ask us questions before we're super overwhelmed with everybody else. This is your time to pick our brains, right? I charge money to people who want to learn from me. And basically, if you jump in a stream, you have an opportunity to learn from me without having to pay any money. But that's only a limited amount of time right now, right? Because this is going to change. We're going to get a lot bigger. We already have 16 subscribers, right? It's just going to get even bigger every single day, right? So now is your opportunity to pick our brains, ask us what you want to ask us, because the next few months, we're going to have over 500, 600,000 subscribers, and we're not going to be able to answer all the questions on the live stream. So it's only a matter of time,
Yeah,
right?
right now,
So
if
if
you
you want
show up, we
live,
will show out.
yeah, you got to show up. Like we show up every single day. If you show up and you have some questions and you want us to go over things, we're going to be there, right? We read the chat, we do everything, right? So
Yeah.
that's only going to be a limited amount of time because there's going to be thousands of people wanting to chat. They're going to be wanting to ask us all these questions, and we're not going to be able to do it. And at that point, you're going to probably have to send in a super chat and pay money to ask us because we're not going to see your question and all the thousands of people, right? So this is your opportunity right before we get big. And if you guys share this to your friends and you share it to everybody who you know is interested in locking in like us and locking into the finance realm, right? That's going to help us out, right? That's It's only a matter of time, Mike, I tell you.
Oh,
We're on the road to big success, and
100%.
we
We
want to
both
bring
have
you along.
individual channels, which we're basically using to funnel more viewers into this too. So, you know,
And we do this every single day. We're just hanging out and like whatever you guys put in the chat, we do it,
yeah.
right?
The ultimate goal, we have ultimate goals, man. We have a big old prize up there when we got our eyes on it, which I don't even want to talk about now because they say talking about your goals makes you less likely to achieve them. More viewers into this.
Yeah, B saying something going on with the sound. I just checked the sound. Sounds
You were
Good. How about on your end?
your Starlink was buffering for a while, but it passed like it always does. You know, got to talk to Elon.
Yeah, Starlink.
I think a few satellites
You
are
know,
missing
Elon.
in that constellation as
Yep,
it went over.
that's what it was. It's Elon. We'll blame it on Elon. But like I said, guys, if you show up every single night, we're gonna show up every single night. It's 5:30 for my time, so 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. You want to tune into the Crypto Corey Money Mike, the Manic Money Finance channel, right? It's gonna
Yeah.
be 7:30 Eastern Standard Time every single day, whether it's holiday, anything, right? And we're
Well,
gonna be here for you guys.
we're usually on by 8 at the latest. Today we were actually a bit after 8 p.m., but it's one of those things.
Yeah, yeah, we work and sometimes Mike's driving across country and he has part of his job is driving, so he's not able to get on the live. So that's why I jump on and I cover for everybody.
It was only like
I keep everything going.
2.5 hours one way today, so
Yeah. I think this is a solid place to leave it off.
yeah, man.
We're gonna have a Christmas Eve special tomorrow, and we're gonna be going over all the altcoins that I see are gonna be high potential for my portfolio. So I want to go over my portfolio tomorrow as to what I'm prepared for the coming bear market, right?
Mm.
Because let's face it, that's what's coming.
Tomorrow night is going to be a special night for me too, because I'm gonna be drunk.
He's gonna be drunk on the stream. That's how it is, right?
Yep. Yeah. I'm not. I'm gonna have a. I'm gonna basically. I have putting together a game plan for 2025. But I'm not gonna be doing that tomorrow. So it'll be cool to go over some altcoins tomorrow. We'll go over the one that we both are currently trading in, are both currently holding, and
Morph
more.
AI. Yeah, I'm a little sketched out, but we didn't lose the level today, so I'm actually feeling pretty good about it. I might double down. That's what I'm thinking.
I've been doing some deep diving on that one, so but you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out about that.
Gonna have to find out tomorrow because we got a lot of information for you. It's gonna be at what 7:30, 8 o'clock tomorrow,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. I will be free
Oh yeah.
basically all afternoon. Holiday preparation. I might be wrapping some
You
things
working?
on stream. I refuse to. So we didn't finish the job today. I refuse to drive 5 hours tomorrow and possibly miss my
Good for you.
family's get together.
Yeah,
So
that's what I would done.
basically, I'm gonna do some stuff around the shop and probably be out of there early afternoon at the latest.
Same with me. So yeah, I'm gonna be probably home by one, or at least I'm gonna have a half day for tomorrow because my boss he's driving out to see his family and has like a nephew or whatever getting baptized, so he's going to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna just chill and clean up the house around here, try to make my girlfriend happy.
So they're
Do whatever it
waterboarding a
takes,
baby.
right?
That's what they're doing? Waterboarding a baby.
That's yeah, they're waterboarding a baby.
All right.
All right, guys.
That's-
Well, that's a great way to like leave it off. I say it's super positive, super awesome.
yeah.
Love all you guys, right?
Oh yeah, man, killing
Yeah,
it tonight. Thanks
big
for watching.
shout out to yeah, big shout out to B, right? Big shout out to NASCAR All Out. You
Mark.
guys made the show. I hope to see you guys in the next stream because you keep sending in the questions, you keep asking what you want to ask. Like we're gonna keep answering, right?
Yeah, we're gonna give you the
And
good.
once again, this is not financial information. It's not financial advice. It is financial information. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is not financial advice. All this is a documentation of our financial journey And if anybody learns from that, well, God bless them, right? Isn't that right, Mike?
Yeah.
Because what we do comes with a high level of risk. And if you try to do what we do, you try to copy what we do, I tell you right now, you're going to lose all your money. You're going to lose it, right? Because you don't know our entries, you don't know our exits, you don't know what we're doing, you don't know anything about anything. But if you tune in the show, you might start being able to ask some questions. You might be able to say, "Hey, I see what you're doing right here. I was thinking about doing that. What would you do?" And we'll tell you, "Hey, I'm not going to tell you to buy or sell because we can't do that. I'm going to tell you what we do."
Yeah.
Not that complicated.
I just checked the group chat, the family group chat, and it seems like you know, it seems things might be getting a little heated, little family drama. People trying to figure out what to do.
Uh-oh. You should tell them to buy Bitcoin.
Oh,
That way
good.
they can be our exit liquidity.
Yeah. All right. This has been Manic Money Finance.
I'm Crypto Corey. He's Money Mike. You already know what time it is. If you know what, you're gonna tune in tomorrow, right? Because we got some more information tomorrow. We're gonna keep it coming, right? Every single day. We don't take a day off. It's gonna be Christmas, and we're gonna do another live stream. We don't care,
Oh yeah, Christmas live
right?
stream is gonna be fun. I'm all for it.
The only thing is, you need to be asking, did you go to bed broke today? Why? Why did you do that? Right? You have another day tomorrow. You have another opportunity. Every single day is an opportunity, right?
So seize it.
And yeah, you gotta seize it, right?
Seize that bull by the
Right?
balls.
Carpe diem.
Yeah.
Carpe diem.
All right.
All right, guys. So tomorrow, all right, I'm gonna go make some burgers, or I think whatever it is, whatever is on the menu, right? But yeah, if you have any questions, make sure if you miss a stream, you're watching this in the future, put it in the comments down below. What do we need to go over in the next stream? Right? You have to hit that like button. You have to subscribe because there's only going to be one way you know when we go live, right? So make sure you do those two things. Those are huge. And we're going to be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. We're going to go over the same stuff. We're going to give you another market update. And if you have any stocks, crypto, anything that you want us to go up, big shout out to all NASCAR All Out today, bringing some amazing calls. Right, we want more people like
He
that. We
brought
want
the
more
hot
people like
fire. He brought
you're
the hot
making the channel
fire.
right here, 100%.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Till next time. I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna make some dinner. Right.
Nice.
We hope you enjoyed the stream.
I'm gonna
We'll
catch a
see you in the
wild rabbit and
we'll see
eat
you
it
in the
raw.
next one. All right. Peace out.